All right, welcome back, ladies and worms. We got a 1996 Lincoln Mark VIII that came in, and what was the issue with it again?
Overdrive not working.
Okay.
Fourth, and then reverse after I did some.
So third and fourth, complete loss, neutralization, or so would it try to shift and like rev, or would it just?
Then we try to go through the normal shifts.
Right.
And then once it went to third, fourth, it was like it was going into neutral.
Okay. All right. And then reverse. Did that only happen after?
After I went in there and.
Okay. Because you
tried to do the fix.
Right. Because you tried to change, like you were looking for the broken snap ring, change some electronics.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, let's get into it, man. See what we got going. I'm gonna make an assumption. I'm gonna guess that the overdrive band is there's something going on there, or your direct drum is bad, which is extremely common on these units. Is the direct drum, which is all the way in the back. Well, that booger's on there. No, my luck, it'll break. I'll have to tap it and put a helicoil on it.
Same problems
with the bell. Oh yeah.
I had to use the whatever you call those sockets that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, this extension being on there don't help, but it can make it worse. As soon as I take it off, and this is almost empty, and I should have sprayed it to let it sit, but. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, it just had a lot of rust penetration is all. Let's see. Speedo gear's intact. Bushing doesn't look terrible. I mean, I put all new bushings in it, but... So, I mean, wasn't expecting to see anything there. Let's see. Get this sensor off of here. This little bastard. Well, there's no metal on it, so that's good. Those are the 10s. Yeah. Maybe been into. I don't know if it's the factory. Well, no, see that looks, I mean, well, see the color of like the, like Loctite or thread locker they use.
Okay.
And yeah, now that one has like nothing on it, but this one has the yellow and the Ford, but it almost is like twice. But the yellow greenish color is the original from Ford. Yeah, it's odd. It's like it's almost been applied twice, which, you know, if someone took it out, they could have at least cleaned and then reapplied, but that one was real loose.
It's like seeing the pump. The pump looks like doesn't it look pretty clean? Or?
Yeah, it does. I mean, but then again, it's a real low mileage, right? Was it like
88,000?
88,000? Yeah, that's for the year. That's really low. Is it water? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I mean, fluid. Fluid don't look terrible, man. I mean, it is darker, but it's not. Yeah, but then again, you did just
10 minutes or maybe 20 minutes of runtime.
Oh, yeah, because you did the change. How did it look before you did the change?
It was darker than that. It was.
Okay. It was real black.
Yeah. Almost a gray.
Gray. Did it have a lot of gray powderization in it?
I had to clean the pan. So, I mean, there was coating on the pan and the magnet.
Yeah. Well, something's still coming apart in it. Let's see. Let me see. Make sure you can. Yeah, I mean, like right in here, if you look, you can see some of the chunk of metal.
Yeah.
There. I mean, it's still for only having 10. But then again, it does kind of, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's Well, the new fluid will clean, like I was saying earlier, because it acts as a detergent and cleans everything. So I mean, it kind of goes through, and yeah, there's your missing bolt.
It's the most obvious one.
Yeah.
Just putting it back in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mistake.
Did you have this off?
Yes.
This plate?
Because I had to take the gaskets off, like scrape them off.
Yeah. Well, like yeah, but you know how this stiffener plate?
Yeah.
Did you actually pull the stiffener plate off and put a new gasket in between it and the top of the valve body? Okay. And then when you tightened it back down, did you tighten it? How did you do? I'm just curious.
I did a torque on it.
Okay. I can't remember if it's 8 or 12, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like from the middle out.
Well, yeah, that's well, the pattern, I'm not so much concerned with that, where a lot of times it fails is because it's a new gasket. Like in your old one, you would see all the depressions, and on the valve body gaskets, like the one that I just, like that 406D I just got done, with new gaskets, it's, I don't know, you know, something that I do. I go down to 8 pounds, which is factory. Then I go back, I wait 30 minutes, I come back, I hit it at 10. Then I come back another 30 to 40 minutes later and hit it up to 12. And it kind of slowly, and you can see, like if you would have tightened all these and then came back, you would have been underneath the torque spec, because it's just, it sets into it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I probably just took them down to the 12 pounds.
Did you break the harness?
I broke one.
Well, that one's still, you got it, this one's zip tied.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's,
That might have been the one that I broke the retainer clip or lock clip.
it doesn't look like it's broke though.
I swore I had
I don't, that looks weird, hold on. Let me get the bracket off of it. Oh, CrossFit, man.
motivational music.
Yeah, it's just horse shit. In all honesty. It doesn't really fit right.
I remember noticing that. I was like, man, you know, you want me to get the other sensor that came out? Or
Nah.
just the,
I'm just curious as to why it's not fitting right.
like fitting flat up against the
Yeah.
bottom?
Yeah. Unless did you bend on it when you were
No,
pulling it
I
out?
mean, it seemed like it came out pretty
There it
straight.
is.
Did I have this sensor?
It was
Same
just,
sensor, it's probably-
it was just kind of wedged in there. It just looked weird. Yeah, just on the EPC, the force motor.
Okay.
It just looked a little strange. God, I don't want to have to. Let's see if I can. I'm probably gonna break the damn thing. No, you didn't miss the clip's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. All right. I was just curious. That looked a little odd. All right, let's see. CrossFit, and it's got hot, that's for sure. If it's breaking that easy.
Well, and I ran across the same thing with, I think the manual lever position.
Did it? Yeah. Those are bad for braking though. Oop. Ah. Do do do. Yeah, I just leave the stiffener plate on until I'm getting ready to vacuum test the valve. You know, I got to clean the valve body and all those type of things. And I just leave that all together till, let's see, you got that right. That's right. You never had that. Well, you did have to realign. A lot of guys will mess that up too.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, they'll go back in with it like that, and the manual valve's just like doing nothing. It happens, man. I mean, the valve body, like I said, I'm really not gonna know anything with it till I go through to vacuum test it. Well, see, look at that grease, man. That's why I don't use that crap. Look how much is still in there. And that can plug it. What is that?
It should be
is it trans-Jew or like trans-assembly grease or goo?
I got it from work or whatnot, but I don't know if it was the blue kind or the red kind, but
I mean, yeah, that's why I don't like using that stuff.
yeah.
It's because it doesn't really dissolve all that good. I mean, I use it, don't get me wrong, on stuff, but I just don't like using it like liberally everywhere, like a lot of people do.
That would just be a...
Well, yeah, that's just the accumulator. Yeah, see, it's just...
But to try to keep it up in there since I was doing it on the ground...
It's a nightmare. Yeah.
I'm not trying to explain it.
No, but I get it.
Excess of grease.
Yeah, I get it. Updated it to the molded, that's good. And your original wasn't yours a 2? Yeah, yeah. No, it's okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
I gotta put that mold in here with the rest of it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, get the reverse servo out of here. It's stuck in there, boy. All right. No, it's a 2 groove. So yeah, you put the right one in. Yep. Pin looks okay. It is a 2 groove. Would you index it down low? Is that other one? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like, did I lose one?
All right. Let's see, get the other accumulator out of here, maybe. You could have updated this one too with a molded one. They make a molded one for this as well. Are they both the same? Nope, you have the longer, yep, short, yep.
I put it together right.
Yep, no, it was right. Yeah. Yeah, you had it right. Okay, let's get that out of there before I go. Let's get some of this fluid out of here so I can wipe some of it up. Oh, it just keeps coming, man. The fluid's just... I remember when I first started, I just couldn't believe how much it just the fluid just keeps coming, man. It just is like, it's never ending. Yeah, excellent form. CrossFitters, man. I swear, you would think that, you know, with the church and the CrossFit, but like I said, it is zoned M2 here, and they're not really allowed to be here, but I don't want to be that guy that goes to the city and be like, oh. Because it's just like, they're kind of quiet today, man, but when I'm in here trying to make videos, repair certain, you know, to show stuff, like how to do stuff, it's so loud with that church or with them. Dude, it's just, it gets out of hand. It gets out of hand, man. Let's see. It's just a little tool that I repurposed it.
Oh,
yeah.
I was able to find one in our special tool.
Oh, to like compress it?
To do it, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Sits up on a little bit of a pedestal, and like, yeah, I still got that at the house. I need to return that back to work. That's all right. It's like every threaded hole in this thing.
Yeah, just they need chased is what it is. Yeah, they just got a lot years and years of just dirt, and they just need chased out is all. I mean, I don't have to use the tool. Sometimes you can push it in enough with your thumb, but it's like.
Well, I don't know as well as you do. I'm just saying that I've watched videos like, you don't want some of this stuff flying back at you.
Yeah, well, I mean, these aren't really under. I mean, the spring's kind of big in there, but it's not that big of a. see, and this is gonna be right in my way.
I don't know if that's, was it one of the snap rings, or is that one that's kind of hard to...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get anyway. Not when it's a new one. Or is it a new one, or is it an old one?
It should be a new one.
Okay.
Was it that one, or is that...
This is the one that always breaks. Yeah. I mean, I've seen dudes, they'll come with like a welding C-clamp and grab it.
Yeah.
That works too. Also, you didn't put the sleeve in it. You didn't put the right one back in. You put the, yeah, see, because you had,
So is that...
I'd have to air check it. I'm not sure. I usually just put back in there what was in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
so this won't go in that one.
well, it might. Like I said, I can't remember if I would have to air check it, and I'm not going to put it back together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That's what I thought I was coming across. Like, how...
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I mean they used to make, like I said, this was the old design where it had the sleeve, and then they did change it. Like I said, it was either 2000 or 2001 to the single larger piece with no sleeve, but that was from factory. I can't remember if you can even get this anymore, or if this is a direct replacement update. I mean, when you ordered,
I looked it up or whatever.
it's this.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it superseded to.
Right. So they updated the design and then changed it. Because I generally just put back in there, you know, what I got out of it. That's all. Okay. But if there is an update available, and I see that in the ATSG book, then I always update it. Don't see many of the older mid AODEs. A lot of the 470Ws, like the 2003 and up.
Yeah.
So I see quite a bit of the AODEs, the early ones, like the hydraulic ones, the non-electronic ones. It's similar, but they use like a big aluminum cover, like stamped A, B, C for different stiff, like firmness for the shifts and everything.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you too. Is like,
Yeah.
is there any upgrades?
Yeah, I mean,
there was a couple.
yeah, there is.
Things that Sonic has out.
Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Just depends.
One-piece drum or whatever for the shaft drum deal, but
Yeah,
I don't know if that's more.
That's
if you're running a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
This is
What, the Sonic's input drum?
yeah.
Yeah.
One piece instead of that.
Yep.
Separate shaft piece. And
Yeah, that's expensive. It's if I had to look.
$725.
Right.
I already
It's like-
checked it out. I'm like, I don't know if
It's kind of overkill.
Expensive.
Yeah. I'll use my.
But I don't know what they might have done at the factory. If this is just run of the mill, since it does have that double overhead cam 4.6 in it.
Right.
Arcade.
Well, usually it's done to accumulator springs and valve body mods like the police interceptors and things like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll find an extra clutch in a drum, but almost always it's like a valve body mod, things like that. But I mean, it's really not, too much. The older units that were AODs, they changed the springs and like governors for different shift points, stuff like that. They're not putting in no high capacity crazy drum like that.
No, I would.
Yeah, I mean, the pattern wear looks nice. The washer, nothing bad. I don't see anything off the rip that looks really bad. Inside the stator tube looks nice for the sealing rings. The stator tube itself looks good. It did have water in it at some point because there's a little bit of rust I'm seeing. There was rust on the back output shaft too. So at some point it had water somewhere. Could even got a little antifreeze in it too. Let me look at that. Before I zip it apart, where are we at here? Yeah, see there's a little orifice. Yeah, because they say it's like 1 or 2 o'clock, I believe, ATSG book, but I always kind of line it up straight with that dimple there, keep it right at noon. But it's yeah, you don't want it down low, is all.
Well, I say like I know there's a right way to put it back on.
Yeah, I mean, you get away with it, but it can cause issues. Well, that's weird. It does have like little heat permanent. Do you see that? Where it's like permanent heat marks on it.
Yeah, like the black pattern. Like
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's weird. What would a? Why would it have? Well, it's just rub it in between the. It looks like that might be a little deformed, and that snap ring is the one that likes to come off a lot, and you'll lose second because it's intermediate sitting in there, which is second gear. Surface looks good. I mean, that bushing even looks cherry for as many miles as this thing has. But the stator surface is fine, inside's fine. Let's take a look here. If I can get this off of here. I need my bigger screwdriver.
like rings or whatever.
Yeah, the metal rings.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Metal.
yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Some people prefer metal. Some people prefer plastic.
I mean, you can put Teflon on it. I do like the Teflon on any type of high performance build. Let's see how the lip seals feel. It feels pretty soft from what I can gather. Yeah, I mean, they're still real pliable. So they're not super, when they get too hot, they'll get real brittle and then they get real hard. Let's see on the pump gear itself, make sure we don't have any marring. Pump pockets chair, I mean, I've seen, you know, where it wears out in here. That's what you got to watch for on these, or on this surface.
And that would affect
Pressure. Well, yeah, mainline pressure, right? Yep. Yeah, you can even see this converter stab depth too if you look real close. You see the witness ID there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so that tells you how far in the converter was and how far back out it came. It's
Like
about an eighth, yeah. Which is pretty tight for an OE one, but that's good. I mean, that's close. You get too much crank thrust in the engine, you could push the converter into this. Right, and then it'll chew that up. Because that's where a lot of guys will fail, is when, like, on here, because the converter's coming in, right, so the converter's coming in this way, and your spacing on the pads of the converter, the flex plate, if it allows too much travel this direction, that hub will actually grind onto this. That's why the converter has to pull out just a little bit, and you can tell that it was set really good. It was tight on the gear, so I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So the pump is good, which is good because it's not cheap. Get my other pick. All right. This is your intermediate second gear. They look really good, man. They don't look, I mean, it's gonna get new frictions and steels. You could probably get away with reusing the steel, but I don't like reusing the steel. That one's a little worn. And we'll see the little hot spot. But see, that's what a lot of dudes will do to save like $60 on a rebuild. They'll take a cookie cutter and grind these. Just get new ones. See? It's just gonna get worse. And a lot of times, once they get that hot spot, sometimes they'll even have a little bit of wave in them. Those are still actually pretty flat. But I mean, I just put a master kit in it, man. Yeah. There's your overdrive band, definitely hot. So I mean, you can see the glazing, the alligator skin look to it, and the color. It's pretty black. And it is original. You can kind of see the numbers through it. See where it says AODE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I just don't like the way that looks. I mean, nevertheless, I mean, it looks good. I'll have to, I mean, that bushing walked a little bit. We got to watch here where the rings of the pump ride, it's good. The bushings are worn out. And that top bushing is kind of pulled a little.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
Yeah, you see it?
Like it was.
Yeah, but see, like that snap ring's known for coming off. So what I do is see this little thin tin piece of metal, and then I'll use this snap ring that's a spiral. You put this down first, then this, and then you peen the edges of this over. So that's because this snap ring is big time known for coming off of here. So when you put that piece on, like I was just showing you, that snap ring can't come off. Yeah, it just, yeah, it's called a spiral lock. Kind of like what they used on the Chevy 4L AODEs. I mean, it's not deformed yet, but I mean, these, when they come out, they just break apart and get mangled by that clutch pack. Oh man, if I can get it off here. And see the sprag is so tiny. This is right before they went to the mechanical diode type. And it's just, I mean, look how, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah, so I mean,
Fragile.
yeah, I definitely replaced the sprag.
And that would update to that.
Well, I mean, we could go to a mechanical diode, but then you got to do the drum.
Okay.
Or we just replace the sprag.
Now, is this a drum that's common for braking? Is it the?
This is the one, this drum is generally for burnt plates, mechanical diode failure, sprag failure. It's really not so much the drum like itself in a sense, but the clutches are fried in it. I can see how much slop there is.
And that's the.
This would be the reverse input. It's the overdrive clamps to this, the band, and this is what we call reverse input. Directs in the back, intermediate is here, forward is here, then you have the low and reverse band. But I mean, I can just tell by looking at it, they're burned up. The stack, how loose it is.
Oh yeah, how loose it is. Really good.
Well, I mean, it probably, I mean, see how, even when I put that down, look how much gap there is between that part of the plate here to the top of this snap ring. And the snap ring, see how it's kind of like came out really,
Yeah. Like
so the heat collapsed it, right. Oh man. Yeah, they're coned a little bit. So yeah, there's nothing left of that one. It's just all coned.
Yep.
It's all flaking off and chill. You sure never got water in it? Because usually, I mean, I know it's burnt to a crisp, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Again, I knew the car sat for a long time.
yeah,
So I don't. And when you start saying water, I'm like,
yeah.
hopefully I can buy a flooded car.
Well, you would have
Supposed to be
seen,
local here, so
Yeah,
I think it'll be flooded.
right.
It seemed like it sat.
you would see that though, looking at like connections under the seat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the pressure plate's not hot spotted, but all those plates are just French fried. This one's a pain in the ass sometimes to get out of here. Yeah. God, mother's in there, boy. So hard to see. Yeah. She was in there. Didn't want to give up the ghost, man. Oh, of course, gets stuck in the other one.
And that is a wave.
Yeah, it's a diaphragm spring and a wavy snap ring.
Wave snap ring.
Yeah. Let's see. The apply piston again, the rubber's soft. So we didn't have a leak. Because a lot of times if it's gouged in here, from where the pressure builds on the pump stator to apply that pack, then yeah, you would see a burnt plate, or you have, you know, hard lip seals in here, which these are just D-cut rings. And this one is kind of not, I should just grab with my pick or screwdriver and form. And it's, God, it's really, I mean, it's still soft, but it was kind of deep in there. We might have had a little bit of pressure loss there, which would have attributed to a burnt plate. So it definitely needs the snap ring. Okay, I mean, the drum looks fine, really. Just new bushings. The lugs are all there. A lot of times you see the lugs broken, these, and missing. Forward drum. The journals look good. I mean, these are kind of sloppy anyway. It seems a little bit too much though. There's your forward clutches. Oh, just, yeah, see again, little, that weird flaky, it's like I can feel it. And they're starting to go. I mean, it's all chipped. See, that looks like, it's like a delamination, you see it?
Yeah.
Where it's delaminating, and that's water. Like if you take a brick.
You can see those hatch marks on there.
Well, yeah.
See it like there.
Yeah, because it's down to the metal. It's like the glue.
Yeah, it's
Right, where it's deep.
it's got all the
And it's not really burnt there. It's like it's coming off. Right, it's like it's chipping off and sloughing off. That's what we call delamination. And you'll see it either from a manufacturing flaw or from water, some sort, antifreeze, water, anything water-based will cause a delamination. The drum itself, you have to watch these lug towers in here. Sometimes they get all beat up, but they're not, they're fine. I'm gonna snag this. No, you're fine. I'm just gonna walk over here. So I can get the drum apart. Come on. Oh, you're good, man. I mean, I heard the vacuum pulling it off of there. It's just important to check the lip seal, see if you see any cuts. We'll kind of explain why we have a burnt stack, which I'm not seeing. No, I mean, lip seals are good. It's intact. Low fluid, pressure, water, something weird. No, I mean, yeah, you definitely didn't have forward and direct. I mean, yeah, that's a definite problem. Yeah, as to why they did it, no. The hub looks good. Splines look good. Come on. Yeah, I mean, the shell looks really good shape too. And a lot of times you'll see where this gets all notched out.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. I mean, I could put a new one in. They're like, you know, 70, 80 bucks or more now. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Just needs bushings. I mean, I'll put in it whatever you wish. You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah, no, I got you.
defer to your expertise.
But no, I would put in, I mean, some people want certain things always replaced even though it looks okay still. I get that. Let's see. Get your clunk spring out of there. See if the planet will come out for me. And your band has definitely got, there's chunks of the band sitting on the drum.
And that's reversed.
Yeah. Let's make sure the planet's good first, though. Ooh, that got awfully hot, man. Jeez. Oh, somebody fall down and break their leg next door? Jesus. I mean, it definitely needs a sprag just because it got so hot, but I always put new sprags in them anyway, any unit really, no matter what. But I mean, that got really hot.
Happy me trying to just give it all thinking that I fixed it. Just revving up and not going nowhere thinking
Yeah, stuck in first, yeah. The bushing is pushed in, needs a new one, but like I said, all the bushings get done. These are so hard to check for side wobble too, because of how they're made. It feels tight though. It feels all right. These are known for failing though, especially this bearing down inside here. It still feels smooth when I rotate on it. I'll have to clean it up. I mean, it sucks too because these is an expensive piece. The last one I had to buy was like almost $300, man. It was like $278, I think. The support looks good. Definitely needs a bushing. And band, just big chunks missing off of it. Known weak link in the unit is this band for breaking a lot of times. Seemed like it.
Anything or just buy something with different material that.
No, it's just the way. It's the amount of pressure that's used when it applies, and they just break. I mean, this is a Borg band. I mean, you can get a different material band. But it's just, again, it's indicative of a delamination where water, even a little bit. Right, because, well, let me look at that again. So if the band's sitting like this, what broke, the top or bottom? Actually, the side. It broke right there. So, I mean, if it got water, you know, water's gonna sit on top of the fluid, but it's all the way up here. It's not like down there where it could have been setting. But it is weird how it's delaminated. Yeah, it's Borg one. I mean, it's a legit. I mean, it doesn't look like it was ever apart to me, or at least they didn't replace that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Got a band spacer. Yeah, oh yeah. Bearing looks good. Yeah, see the rust I was talking about? See it? Look at all the rust. on here.
Yeah, I seen it on
It's
there.
all on here. It's got a decent amount of rust on it. I mean, it looks fine, just needs cleaned up. Let's see how the case is. You gotta watch this too, where those metal rings ride, and it can destroy the case up here.
Oh, there's no bushing.
No, it just literally rides on those rings. Yeah, they make a sleeve where you hone this out, and you push a sleeve in it. But that feels great. There's nothing wrong with that. The ring gear looks good. Just I need to wire wheel some of the rust spots off of it. Same with this shaft. I just have to wire wheel all that crap off of it. And then down to the direct. Where did I put this? Let's see how loose this is. Because this is, when these go, it's due to a couple things where the journal here goes into that planet right here. That bushing can wear that out. The splines inside of here. I mean, they're pretty worn. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I almost always replace this drum. Because they'll see this weld too. They'll break on that weld and they start leaking. And once it leaks enough, it just fries the clutches. It's a slight little bit of wear inside there. Not a lot. But I mean, if you look under the light. Yeah, I mean, it's not, I can just barely feel it with my glove. It's not that bad, but still enough. The splines, see if you look, grab this light. I don't know, did it die? Yeah. Let's see. See if you look through the splines, look how pointed they are. See how sharp? If you look straight through it. You can kind of see where some of the meat where it should be. Like if you look at like this.
Yeah.
You know, how it's squared, how it's keyed squared splines. And see just that little bit. See it moving?
Right.
Over time it's not in that deep. When it's in deep like that, it's real tight, but it actually sits like right about where the splines are just going in, like right there. And see, eventually it ends up stripping it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen that on the videos. That's why
oh yeah.
you're gonna, like see that potential.
I mean the gap. I mean, it's probably, the gap's not too hateful. It's probably about like 50 thousandths by looking at the spacing of the plate to the ring, which is about kind of right for, you know, what they want. They're just slightly overheated. Definitely not that bad a shape. Not compared to the rest of them. I was curious to see if we have any start of a delamination going on. I don't see it. Telling you, man, it's a daycare next door. You should see it during the week when there's forklifts and semis running through, and they're just playing in the parking lot. Some of these kids, dangerous. No, it's not. No, I mean, yeah, the direct is actually in fairly good shape. I'm just not too keen on the splines. The journal feels good. I'm just not too keen on the splines, man, that's all. It's easier if you hold it and look through it at something real bright and focus on the spline tip. See how it's real pointy, and they should not be. They're like actually square. You should have that in stock at you're at a Ford dealership, right?
Oh, I could get my hands on possibly one of them, but it probably
Just one.
We don't go through transmissions.
Right. They don't go through them at all. Well, I mean, this is an older unit to be at the dealer. I mean.
Yeah, no, it's just and I'm not trying to say they should go to the black box and just text anymore. Don't have time to do a rebuild.
Oh, yeah.
And that's probably what they need to do is find and outsource locally to do the, you know, like if it's under warranty, you know how they're not, they're not going to want to pay the prices of you know, sending it out and having it. You know, they want you to go in there. I hate to say it, but
just fix what's wrong. Yeah, it's just a patch build. Yeah, all the dealer stuff's always like that.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, they don't want to pay for anything more warranty, but if it comes back 2 or 3 times,
and it's worse because it's because it's usually flat rate, and then they want you to like document every step. Yeah. And it's just for the technician to do it's a joke.
And it's almost like engines. They don't want to. Engines, it's just, you have to go in there and do cam phasers and the normal stuff that, you know, goes bad on the 3.5, and you know there's different ones that are common for phasers. You know.
I mean, these sealing ring or lip seals are soft too, but I would definitely replace that drum just because I almost always do, because I know how bad those could be. I mean, hard part wise, it's not too bad. I mean, you really don't have much. I mean, the band that's in the build, the planet I gotta check. You've got new servos already, so I don't have to do that. The pump's good. I mean, really, it's like a master kit. Both the bands. Are all the electronics new? Did you replace them all?
Yeah, because this is what I took out.
I don't like how the EPC solenoid is kind of. See this here?
The original one.
Yeah, I know, but see this one?
Yeah.
I'm not digging that. It's just the housing, but
it's definitely.
Is that one real tight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight as all get out. I mean, it's real unlikely this is bad anyway.
Well, if there's a way to check it,
I can ohm check it, but that's about it. Yeah.
Not trying to be the typical parts guy, like, hey,
but
put everything in there.
I kind of do that. I generally would replace all the electronics. It does need the harness that's broke. But again, it's a little different with you because you work at the dealer. You could, you know, provide the parts, really.
I know, and again, I know. So, I know there's markup for you in that.
But it's not. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not as much as you'd think. Because being a parts distributor, I don't mark it up that much anyway. I only mark it up like 10 points, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most places do like 50, 80, 100% markup, or they just go off a list. And mine's like manufacturing costs is what I get the stuff for, then I add 10 points to it.
Yeah.
You know, so when I'm selling parts online, a little different. When I'm selling stuff online, depends on what it is. But I mean...
I understand. At the end of the day, it's got to make sense.
Yeah.
You know.
But all I can do with the solenoids is just ohm check them. Okay. Really. I don't have like a hydraulic tester or like a fluid tester, anything like that. But these, just like the 460Es, the old style ones like this is... I mean, they don't, you know, they're like tanks, man.
Okay.
They're not like the newer ones.
You know, I don't know, somebody was putting out there that all the this is the EPC cylinder,
correct,
right? And
yeah.
they're like, you know,
they can go bad, don't get me wrong.
I'm like, okay, here, you know.
And that's like, right, when I usually doing a build, I'll just replace them all. I just do the whole thing. I do all the electronics, the wiring harness and everything. New valve body plate, which I will do that. That would be from, who's that from? Superior is who does that.
I'm pretty sure I put all the balls back in the right spot.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
that kind of stuff. But they were also talking about like that. Is it this plate, but one plate for like stiffening of these little circle plates?
It's that one.
And I don't know if there was like an upgrade to that. And I'm like, you know, to me, it's like it's
well, they make it's like they
talk to me to what it's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there is an update with the plate. It comes with this little puck piece that fits over there that gets emitted. and you got to drill it. But I mean, I have to clean the valve body completely, take it completely apart, clean it, dry it, then vacuum test it, then see if we have any valve issues. If I do, then apply Sonex repairs to it, or Transgo repairs, reaming, O-ring plug, all, you know, whatever it needs to properly hold vacuum correctly. And I won't know that part of the cost of it, but I cap it because I can get the valve body. I can get one of these for like 150, and it's already done.
Really?
And with all the stuff it would need. No solenoids, but actually hydraulically tested with an actual valve body dyno, and then they make all the updates, and yeah. So
and again, not to say, you know, but like with the Sonex kit in there.
Yeah, well, he makes his own valves, or he does use Sonex. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he does all that already.
You know, to me that seems more than reasonable, because
right,
the factory one, if it was still available, it'd probably be $500-600.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous. Like, you look up that Planet, it's probably a lot more than what I could pay, what I would pay for one. And it wouldn't be a new one, it'd be a reman one. Like this, you might, I mean, I think these are, the stamp steels. It's been a minute. It's probably been like a month since I did an AOD platform build. And I can't remember if it was 45 or 85 for this. I just can't remember what it was.
And this is the one that was common for breaking at this fridge?
You know, right here.
Just at the weld?
Yeah, this one's real common for breaking here.
I don't know which one they kept saying, like, it was common. Is it?
Yeah, it's the forward.
Point, you know, like.
It's, no, because it looks, well, right.
Like they split. Right, at that, where that
yeah, because see how,
ring goes in?
Yeah, these are all the stainless steel drums, right? So they used to have a cast iron, then they mixed it up where you could have got, this one is cast iron, stamp steel. I mean, Ford started doing weird stuff on the assembly line. You could get one unit that had, like, it was crazy. You could get a stamp steel and a stamp steel. But this always had to be stamp steel for the AODE because the shaft changed. But this is where the mixes would happen. You could find both in the unit that were cast iron, both stamp, or vice versa. It was whatever Ford had on the assembly line that day, running it through. And it was, you generally saw it in 95. It was real bad for that. They kind of phased it out because they were just getting ready to make changes. This one you never really see break. It just strips here. Or if that blows up here, it hurt that race. This one is for splines. Don't really see them break there. Do see them break there. The forwards, yeah, you're talking, it literally shears it right here.
Okay.
That's that Sonex forward drum you were talking about.
Okay.
Because that's the forward drum. But no, I mean, I'll have to price it out and see what it would be. And then what I'll have you do is I'll have you I'll give you the parts list, right? I'll do my build out of my parts list, and then I'll have you look everything up and see what you can do. Cause it might be, you know, better for me not having money out, easy, you know, you get it, but I might be cheaper on it. You know?
I can see that, you know, again, I don't want to say,
right.
I got sources, but I don't know if you ever deal with, there's green sales in town, and I know they got a lot of older stuff, but to me, on certain things, that if there's an upgrade available, just like you were saying, like with this, it might be money well spent to go with a valve body and upgrade,
right?
If it makes your life a little bit simpler. And I don't want to say that I did anything to it, but I definitely hit it apart.
I'm not worried about that.
I don't know how, I guess, scraping the gaskets off the material.
As long as you didn't
put grooves in there, and I don't think I did.
As long as you didn't use a cookie cutter. As long as you just used a razor blade.
I use a razor blade.
Or a stone like that. That's fine.
A razor blade, and it was.
I mean, if you're digging it, but if you're just sitting there like this, that's fine. That's how I do it. I'll sit there and do the same shit to get them off there because you're not really hurting it. But I've
watched all these people take transmissions and put these gaskets come apart real easy. You know, come off I've
seen them take like, this and just go like this.
No.
End of the valve body.
I guess I had a little bit more, you know, that.
But I've seen them do it, man. They come in like that. No, but see, that's why it's like this stone. I mean, this is like, you know, builder's friend, man. It just comes making sure everything's all flat. And I'll do this to your whole unit, the whole thing. I'll use stones inside of here. I do that to the valve body, both sides, the plate even the new plate when after I drill it and flatten it out, because it's like, see some of the gasket still stuck on there. See how easy that took that, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's right, there's a little bit right there.
Now that you say that, it's like, man, I don't know how well I know I had to look at it before I put the valve. I wasn't going to, you know.
Right. But I mean, with that many low miles, I mean, it's, you know, yeah, you were struggling getting that out of there. That's kind of all
gouged. Is that the one with the special tool, or?
Well, no, it's just all gouged up. It's just on the outside. It's in the ring groove. At least it's not in the journal.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's, you know, I got a hot tank. Get that out. Get this off, and then a hot tank it. You know, and then I'll file it first, then I'll hot tank it. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. All right, yeah. So sorry, everybody. I kind of got to talking to the customer here, but I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll get back some more videos on here soon.